Hello students, welcome to this online course of Strength of Materials. So today we are going to discuss some more problems based on shear force, bending moment diagram and axial force diagram. So let us start with the problem. So up till now we have seen the cantilever beam and simply supported beam. So today we are going to solve the problem based on overhang beam concept. So the question is an overhanging beam of span L. The L is the span between the supports and overhang length A is subjected to a uniformly distributed load of W per meter over the whole length. So what we have to do, we have to draw shear force and bending moment diagram indicating salient values. So if the question is like this, like we have to show the salient values, so we will be showing where the shear force is becoming 0. On that location the bending moment can be maximum or minimum, so we have to calculate the bending moment also. So like this we are going to solve the problem. So it is nothing new, you know how to proceed. We have to just calculate the reactions, and by drawing the free body diagram, taking the sections where the loads are changing, like here in this section loading is same and in this section loading is same, so change is coming due to this reaction RB. So there will be two spans AB and BC. So accordingly we will check the values of shear force, bending moment, and we will put the respective limits and calculate the values. So let us start the question. First step is to calculate the reactions. So if there are two, like this is hinge support, this is hinge, and this is, here it is roller. So at hinge HA and RA are the reactions, and at roller RB will be the vertical reaction. So by putting all the forces in horizontal direction, summation will be 0. That will give us HA is equal to 0. Now summation Fy, that is summation of all the forces in y direction or vertical direction, will be 0. So what are the forces? RA, RB and uniformly distributed load, that is W. It is spanning over L plus A. So RA plus RB will be W L plus A. Now we have to take the moment either at B or at A. So we are taking moment at A. So RB into L. RB is the reaction and L is the distance from A. W will be W plus L plus A by L plus A, and L plus A by 2 will be the midpoint of the loading, which is UDL. So this will give us RB is equal to W L plus A whole square divided by 2L. And if we'll subtract this value from W L plus A, then we will get the value of RA, that is W L square minus L A square divided by 2L. So in the question it can be given as 2 meter, A can be given as 1 meter. So any value can be given to us. Right now we are just checking the values depending on the variables L and A and W. So first we have what we have done till now, we have calculated the reactions. Now as I have told you, we have to take two sections, two spans where the loading is changing. So first we are going to take the section here, that is 1 1, and second will be 2 2 in the span AB and BC. So let us see. First we are going to see the variation of shear force. So in the first section 1 1, the x1 is varying from 0 to A. So the limits are 0 and A. So we have taken shear force and bending moment. So first we are going to calculate the variation of shear force only. In the next slide we are going to calculate the variation of bending moment. So summation of all the forces we will be taking as 0 for equilibrium. So Vx1 is coming as W into x1. So it is quite obvious, only like UDL is there, so shear force will be varying as UDL will be varying. So at C point x1 will be 0, so shear force is 0. And at the support B, the distance is A, so A minus just right of the, this is your point B, so we are taking just right of the section B, so it is coming out to be W into A. that is fine. Now we have crossed the some section is like this, we have crossed the support B and we are taking the section anywhere between A and B. So for that, the distance that x2 whatever we are going to take will vary from 0 to L. Again we are going to do the same thing, summation of vertical forces will be 0. Now this extra force RB will also come. By putting the value of RB, we can get the variation of at support B. So you can see it is coming out to be minus WL square plus A square by 2L, and at x2 is equal to L, that is at the support A, it is coming out to be equal to, you can see it is equal to your the vertical reaction at A, that is WL square minus A square by 12. So it is correct only as two values are coming same. Now let us see how bending moment is going to change. So for bending moment, again we are going to take the moment about the point, the section what we have taken, section 1 1. So W into x1 by 2, that is the load UDL, and it is moment will be W into x1 square by 2. So it is coming out to be negative because the direction is taken wrongly. So that is okay, the value is same only, the magnitude is same, the direction we can change anytime. So at free end, moment is 0, bending moment is 0. At support P, on the left, on the right side of the support B, it is coming out to be minus WA square by 2. Similarly, in span AB, we will put, and the reaction, the moment due to RB will also come into picture. So this is your distance, it is coming out to be, the variation is like this, and by putting the value of x2 is equal to 0, so it is coming minus WA square by 2. So it is coming same because there is no, only loading is there, there is no moment, so it has to come same. And at the free end, at the support A, it is coming out to be 0, which is quite obvious because support A is the hinge support, so it is 0. So our answer is correct. Now we will plot this variation on the in a diagram, but before that, what we are going to do, we are going to check where this shear, whether the shear force is going to be 0 or not, somewhere it is going 0 or not, because as you can see here, so the shear force is W into A. So this is your beam, at here it is W into A, at the support A it is positive, here also it is 0 positive, that means, and here it is negative, just here it is negative, that means somewhere it will become 0. That is quite possible because from positive then negative then positive, from positive to negative it will be 0 somewhere. So we have to find the distance, this distance where the location of shear force where it is becoming 0. So for that, what we are going to do, so it is quite obvious that it will be in span 2 to like here only it is becoming 0 somewhere, so that we are going to calculate. So we will be using this variation only, this variation we are going to put at 0, and we will check whether what is the value of x for which it is coming 0. So W into x1, so you can see it is not going to be 0. So in span 2 to the section 2 to span AB, we are the variation of V is this, so we are putting it as 0. So what we are getting, this is L by 2 A square by 2L, so this is somewhere between A and B, and it is closer to A. This also you can see because L by 2 is the midpoint and it is some more greater than L by 2, that means it is closer to, because we are, the variation is like this, so this is L by 2, so it is somewhere near to A, hence the distance is L by 2 plus A square by 2, so it is 0, then we can calculate the bending moment. So bending moment is coming out to be WL square minus A square whole square by 8L square. So this is the maximum value of bending moment, because at the location of 0 shear force the bending moment can be maximum or minimum. So this is the maximum value, by comparing you can get. So let us now try to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So for this section it was linear W into x1, so this is linear 1 degree curve, and suddenly due to this reaction RB it will become negative, and then again you will get that it has become positive. So this was the location of, this is the L by 2 plus A square by 2L location, okay, where the shear force is 0 and the bending moment is coming out to be maximum. So here also you can see the slope is 0 because the shear force is 0 at point C. So these things, very small things are there, but you have to be careful in exam. If you are like showing the shear force 0 and you are providing the slope, then I will cut the marks, that is for sure. So these things you have to be clear, because these are the very fundamental things. And the variation is 2 degrees, so we have plot like this, and this is a 2 degree curve. So this was your shear force diagram, and this is your bending moment diagram. So this is all for today. Try to practice more and more problems so you will get the clarity of this topic. This is very important topic because in the coming subjects, in the like structural analysis, steel design, RCC design, so there you have to use directly bending moment variation and shear force variation. So this topic you have to be very clear. So this is all for today. Thank you.